As father of the bride, it's my privilege to be able to give the first speech and to welcome you to James and Tanya's wedding. I also wish to welcome the Sibley family, the Dill family, Sir Max Williams, all relatives and friends. Our relatives and friends, a special mention to Tanya's godfather, Mick Morris, over there, who was at our wedding over 30 years ago. Also on our table, we have the Bahrain Coast Guard, John Fiddler, who I'm sure will come in useful later on. And some of you get shipwrecked, metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't have to formally welcome James to the family because we've known James for a while now and he's an upstanding man. Now today would not have been possible without a huge amount of effort, not least by James and Tanya, but Julia has been an absolute trooper. And the flowers today were brilliant. My wife has also put an oar in and has got to know the printing presses well in Bahrain. I'd like to toast, raise your glasses, to Julia and Liz. I'd also like to thank family for helping out on giving a lot of useful information on accommodation and travel arrangements, because this has been a big logistical exercise. I was trying to think if I helped in any way in this organisation. Actually, I recall that Liz gave me instructions when she was in the UK a few weeks back to pick up these name cards from a printing press on the edge of the souk near my office, 50 yards away perhaps. So I had to turn right, I had to turn left, I had to turn right, and I picked up these name cards without a hitch. That's not all. I arranged for these to be delivered personally to James and Tanya in Abu Dhabi, intact. So Liz and I have been looking forward to this day for a long time, and how nice to pass Tanya's hand over to James. He's a man of my own heart. He likes his golf, he likes his rugby, he's got a huge appreciation of wines, which I'll never be able to match. I'm ahead of him on the malt whiskey, but he does enjoy his malt, and he likes a good cigar. We're going to get on very well. Now that Tanya is safely married, perhaps we should give you some insights. Yes. This chubby girl was delivered on Christmas Eve. What a Christmas present. In Gleneagles, Singapore. And being in the tropics, she learned to swim well before she could walk. When she did learn to walk, unfortunately, we discovered that she sleepwalked. A trait which James has already discovered. It actually gets worse. We discovered she sleep-jogged. When she was 4 years of age, we were in the lounge watching television, Liz and I, and the dog, and this white apparition went past the window. The dog looked at us, I looked at the dog, it was gone, so we shrugged our shoulders and carried on watching television. 2 minutes later, this apparition appeared again. The dog looked out, looked at the dog, we looked outside. It was Tanya jogging around the garden. Scared the living daylights out of us. Tanya learnt initiative at a young age. On her first letter writing day at prep school, we eagerly awaited that letter. It arrived. We ripped open the envelope. There was a single page, blank, apart from one word written on it, letter. Word. But she was a determined girl. We saw that in our horse jumping competitions. She showed courage. She was once given access to an Arab stallion, which belonged to the royal court. And this was a serious horse that had been stabled for over 10 days. I'd only had 2 speeds, 0 or 100 miles an hour. And she stuck with it. Good for you, Tanya. She's been a loyal daughter, and she's got a lot of loyal friends. Some that she's known for over 23 years who are here today, like Debla, Christina, Danielle. She's met other friends at uni, and she's just a wonderful, gregarious girl. She's got a sympathetic touch as well, which she's fine-tuned because her dad supports Scottish rugby. And the last call that she made to me was something like, "Daddy, Scotland did so well not getting the wooden spoon." I said, "Tanya, we've just been beaten by France." "Daddy, Scotland weren't expected to beat France." Well, I said, "Everyone else beat them, Tanya." "Never mind, Daddy, you did well." Tanya and James, I wish you fun and excitement today, hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and love and happiness forever. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please raise your glasses and toast the happy couple? James and Tanya.
You remember your name,